Hello and welcome back to Arsenal Domination, where Thomas Tuchel has announced his first England squad, and as expected, there is no Nwaneri, but there is Miles Lewis-Skelly and Declan Rice. Bukayo Saka, of course, injured, and Ben White also missing out. I just want to quickly react to this. I think it's really, really good news for Miles Lewis-Skelly. I think England is an area of the squad they struggle with. Luke Shaw often injured, Lewis Hall also out injured. And it creates an opening. But I also think it's an opening in the squad that Miles Lewis-Skelly deserves for his performance this season. He's been exceptional. He's been better than anyone could have possibly expected him to be. You know, I've heard a lot of people saying, well, we didn't need Calafiori because Miles Lewis-Skelly emerged. I don't think anyone expected Miles Lewis-Skelly to emerge how he has done this year. And I think full credit to him. And he goes straight into the senior setup with no England under 21 called up. And I think it's good news for him and good news for England. The danger for Arsenal, of course, is that it's more minutes into Miles Lewis-Skelly, and we could have rested him if he wasn't called up. But he was always going to get into one of the two squads, and I'm delighted for him. It's the England senior setup. Great recognition for everything he's done, as I say, and more opportunity for him to learn and get better and experience those sort of things. So I think, on the whole, real plus for Arsenal. Nwaneri not making it, I think, less of a surprise. I think, based on the positions he plays, I think there are other players there, the likes of Jarrod Bowen, Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, those types of players. I think he can come past some of those and I think he will go to the World Cup, to be honest with you, if he keeps developing as he is. But I think putting him into England under 21 squad, probably useful for him. Slightly less pressure on him, slightly less pressure on his body. I mean, he's shown he can cope with the pressure, absolutely, but I think it just dampens down that expectation slightly for him. And I think that will be the right squad for him. So, yeah, congratulations to both of those two. Declan Rice, of course, in as expected. But I think Ben White was the other interesting one today. Thomas Tuchel saying that he did not reject the call-up. Of course, he did under Gareth Southgate after he fell out with Southgate's coaching staff. I mean, that hasn't been confirmed, but that seemed to be what it was. But there have been other sort of rumours bubbling around, and we don't necessarily know what they are. But the fact he hasn't rejected this call-up, one wasn't offered because he has just returned from injury, which I think is probably the right thing. Suggests it may well have been a coaching staff fallout rather than anything else, but we will see. And ultimately, it doesn't matter now. Gareth Southgate is no longer the England manager. But there was surprise call-ups, though, for a non-Arsenal news for Henderson and Walker into the England squad. Quite surprised at that. Walker will miss out for Ben White eventually, I'm sure, once Ben White's back to full fitness. But there we go. That's the Arsenal and England news squad, and I will speak to you over the weekend. Thanks. Bye.